And welcome back, this is Chocobo with more Let's Play Final Fantasy IX. I'm joined as always by my forgotten squad of Ronaldo, Lexi, Petra, and Magus. When we last left off, I picked kind of a surprising party to bring along to a place where I'm not allowed to use magic. I can use magic now, but that will change. We have made it to the Forgotten Continent, apparently onto the Blair Surpass Plains. But it is time to take care of some side quests first. So instead of going the way that they want us to go, which is south, you can tell because I guess the airship's pointing that way. They do mark it on your map though. That's where we're supposed to go to, Oilvert. But for the time being, we're going to head north. Like I said, side quests. Important side quests, in fact. Here though, we can find a marsh. I'm just gonna go in so that I get rid of the question mark. There's no point in going in here if you do not have Kermit in your party. The only thing important here is the Mogster and frogs. Mostly frogs. So if you would like to catch frogs, I'd suggest going in. There's quite a few there. It's a nice little pond, but that's all that is there. So we're gonna head past there and get into a fight with possibly a new enemy, probably a new enemy. You can find adamantoids, not in the forest though, I don't think. Oh, this is a new enemy indeed, and I think we have seen the picture before. This is an Armstrong. I think I had a card of it. It likes to use cannon. Cannon takes away half of your health, so I'm not that big of a fan of it. Screw it. It's about time we saw a summon, isn't it? Shiva, you're up. And it does a decent amount of damage. Decent. Compare that with Fyra, which consumes, I should say, half of the MP that the summon did, and we'll see if that was worthwhile. Hey, an auto potion? I didn't think that worked on cannon. Oh well. Right after that, we should probably be able to finish it off with attacks. Yes, it is a house with a cannon in front, a giant fish on the roof, and tiny little stilts that it walks on. Don't ask. I don't know. Doesn't make any more sense to me than it does to you. Seemingly, that is the weak spot of most Final Fantasy games. Is it still not dead? The enemies don't always make sense, and this is kind of a quintessential example of it. You know? That doesn't know, but it's actually closer than I would like. I will have to heal off screen. Finally, I have taken down the stilts and down goes the house. Down goes Armstrong. It is so weird. It does give a ton of EXP though, so I'm happy to get that. It did give me quite a bit of money. I think it might be easier if I just used a tent, but I'll probably heal because I'm not going to be using much magic for this part, because they're going to take that away from me eventually. Did I get around to why I mentioned the adamantoids? You can still learn Earthshake from it if you eat it, if you have Kermit with you, but I do not, so not going to be useful for me. We're going to head to the Chocobo Tracks, and we're going to use Lucas All Green, because we have new chocographs that are available for us to dig up. I also have 3 dead peppers. I believe I'm just going to need 2, but just in case I miss one. One's a little difficult to get right. I want it to work. Maybe I just need 1. No, I think I need 2 though. All right, first one up is the Forgotten Plains. We're gonna head this way. We're going to ignore that this exists for the time being. You're not supposed to be able to get here unless you have a chocobo. You can try to go in, but the front door's closed. No, like seriously, the front door's closed, so you can't get in. All right, so this one is, I believe, like around here somewhere. Yeah, there it is. It's way earlier than you would think. You would think that it'd be further down the peninsula, but you'd be wrong. But in here we can find a treasure chest with 17 ore, 5 ethers, 14 opals, and 1 demon's mail. And I believe I discarded some ethers. Could be the ore, though. Doesn't really matter. I'm not using too much of them. What did I get rid of? What did I get rid of here? Ethers? No, I still have room for ethers, so it must have been the ore that I got rid of. What the hell is that ore? Yeah, I have 99 ore. Demon's Mail, I believe we already had one. I went out of my way to steal it, but... Oh, you can't equip it. You can. Yeah, that is the one that I went out of my way to get. A little bit of early access, but really, if you don't have the Chocobo, it's nice to get it, you know? It's nice to get it early on. The next one we're going to take on is Dusk Plains. This will actually take us somewhere very nice. Because there's actually the next friendly creature right there. So we'll probably be tackling that at the same time. But for this, we're gonna have to head south quite a ways. And as a result, I'm going to miss out on a lot of experience, but you know what? I'm okay with that. Oh no, we'll deal with this later. That's where you can find the friendly creature. But for the time being, we're gonna run past that, and it should be around here somewhere. There it is, right in the hidden spot right there. In here we can find 12 Phoenix Downs, 14 ore that I'm gonna throw away, a pair of Kaiser Knuckles, and an Iron Man card. It's not the kind of Iron Man that you think it is. It's kind of like the Iron Giant. Yeah. Not that Iron Giant either. Damn it, Final Fantasy came up with one of those first. But we're gonna head over here. Let's actually get rid of this. This has kind of been annoying me. There we go. You can cancel it, and that'll get rid of that for you. You have to be on the Chocobo in order to get that to work. Do you see this crack here? Let me highlight it on the map. Here's Oilvert, a little bit northwest of there. You see the forest. That's the dark little patch there. You want to go southeast from there, and you should be able to find this crack. Now, you would not necessarily think twice about this crack, but you should. Let me make sure I'm lined up on this like as properly as I can. All right, use the dead pepper here. And I have found a treasure in the hole. Here I can find a maiden prayer that is an accessory, but what's really important is that I found a dragon's hair here, as well as a pair of gauntlets and 1 Odin card. Oh, that's a good treasure chest. All right, yes, there's one more. There's one more place where I want to actually dig a crack. But while I'm here, this is the forest that I want to be in, so I'm going to get off the Chocobo here. This is the Seaways Canyon. And Are you serious? In this forest here, we can find the next friendly creature. Oh, no, it's the pop quiz guy. Crap. Am I ready for the pop quiz? I might not be. Pop quiz. Question number 5. Burkmia cable cars have been running for 8 years. As it turns out, the correct answer is 87. However, the correct answer here is true because the game actually gave me a typo, which is a dick move. So the answer is true. It was supposed to say 87 years, and therefore was supposed to be true, therefore it's programmed as true. Kind of a dick move, don't you think? But I got it correct anyway. 2,000 gil, I got 100% correct. You're on a roll. Thank you, Ragtime Mouse. I guess I've done good work. I guess. But before I get into another battle, it's probably time for me to show off that awesome thing that I got. First, we'll show off one of the less awesome things that I did get, which would be the Maiden Prayer. Still a good item, don't get me wrong. Raises your magic defense and magic evasion, teaches you auto regen. It's not bad. is not bad at all. Can Petra actually learn that? Is that a female only? Ah, she can. So Petra can indeed learn auto regen from that. Good to hear. Probably still female only though. But the real prize from that last little dead pepper usage is the dragon's hair. This is Petra's ultimate weapon. Our first ultimate weapon in the game. It might be a little early to get it considering that it over doubles Petra's attack, but they gave it to you this early, so I'm gonna take advantage of it. It does teach dragon breath, not dragon's breath. Legendary spear made from the Dragon King's hair. It is known as the Divider of Heaven, also known as Dragon's Whisker in other games, but in this game it's Dragon's Hair. So what's so great about Dragon Breath? Honestly, not all that much. It has its uses, but they are few and far between, especially considering that it costs 78 MP to use Dragon Breath. Reduces HP of all enemies. You would assume that's what most things do. However, the way that this works is it works similar to Minus Strike. Once again, it's using the formula of max HP minus current HP, and that's the damage. However, it takes that from the enemy, which would be great, except there's a damage cap in this game. So once I start doing 10,000 damage to the enemy, this is only going to do 10,000 damage to the enemy, 9999. That's where it maxes out. So for 78 MP, I pretty much get one max damage attack. That's the deal. It has uses, especially when you're fighting a huge number of enemies, but when you're fighting one boss, it's not particularly useful. At least I think. But Petra should now be doing quite a bit of damage, I would imagine. Do we have a chance to show off the new damage that we do get a chance to show off? Well, not against Armstrong. I have finally found whatever the hell this thing is. This thing wants something a little different. It wants an emerald. So we're gonna go ahead and actually give it an emerald, although it pains me to do it. I only have 2 of them. This is a Jabberwock, based on the Jabberwocky. Doesn't look anything like the Jabberwock that I remember, but what do I know? Emerald coming your way. Knows that I do have Petra in the front row now. Feather Circle. Okay, apparently the Feather Circle is up next. I do get 40 AP for this. Yeah, everybody learns something. Some people learn quite a bit. Holy crap. And I do get a Moonstone out of that. Happy to take it. Moonstones, like I said, are rare. Apparently not as rare as emeralds have been to this point. I have more Moonstones, I think. But while I'm here, I might as well take a look at Petra a little bit more. I did equip her with the gauntlets that we picked up. They were an upgrade over the diamond gloves, I would say, in everything except for magic evasion. So there's always that. Everything has been learned. We have quite a few things. I have auto haste and what do I have on you? Auto haste, auto regen. That's why she's in the front row doing massive amounts of damage. I have bright eyes. I'll probably change that to something else eventually. But damn, Petra is becoming very, very powerful for me. Hold on, I need to do some massive re-equipping.